sophomore, as Yanko called him, that is flamed in his team. Neofrag and Figu, we're still kind of quiet, and here we go. Fast play coming in, the charge out mid, and despite FaZe keeping 4 players, they're just getting hounded down here, Vince.
Oh, it's been a bloodbath, a complete massacre. Rops is the only player that's mustered up a kill, but he's instantly traded out. And that puts Karrigan up against the world. May get the upper hand in a labored engage against Nexa, but losing a bit of health. But more importantly, it's bided enough time for OG now to put 2 players in the donut. 2 separate angles. Karrigan tries to divide them down the middle, but it will be OG with an incredibly fast push up mid.
They do lose a couple of players, but that's totally fine. The four's going to be coming in for FaZe. We have Rops with the MP9. Going to be pushing up pretty aggressively here.
5-7 in these kind of positions could be a real nuisance, and Rops getting one as well. But Neofrag, the young man with points to prove, has had weakened a couple of these players as they push in. He's stuck on the wrong side of the box as far as OG are concerned. They need to try and neutralize him. He does connect the shot, but it's at the cost of his life. And Twist with that deagle will be showing his hand from Donut. The last player in the form of Rain has the Galil, has not been spotted as of yet, but they must realize that this is a distinct possibility, or perhaps not. They get caught by him, but Twist dies just ahead of time, and that allows OG to secure their second round.
Smartly, he won't face. Now he's tucked on in, and Mantu is looking to challenge. He is, Vince, and he's going to get punished for it.
Yeah, Rob's just really putting down the pain here with the A1S. He still has 45 HP. 2 players in Donut's going to be a very difficult ask now to entry in from Fiku's perspective, and he's also dropped the bomb down on a narrow angle, so they can retrieve this. Neofrag making amends, avenging his fallen teammate, but just joined alongside Nexa. Postplant will be coming through, though. They managed to force this down, even though they're heavily outnumbered. A bit more damage inflicted, but Rops now with a wide swing gets traded out instantly from Neofrag.
Yeah, and I think it's a smart call from Neofrag to save this AK, right? Because if you look at the money for Fiku, Nexa, and Flames, it is kind of low, so it's going to be a bit of donations coming in from Man2 and Neofrag, so we will still see a solid buy coming out. Good hold here from Rops. A bit surprised Man2 just went for that swing on the trade. They could have isolated him, they had quite a bit of utility as well. They could just kept him pinned inside a temple right now all by his lonesome. So he's got to be the rock, he's got to be the turret here for OG. And one thing we saw from OG yesterday, Vince, they don't seem to panic. Even when the clock runs low, they're pretty methodical in how to go for this approach. And right now with the man advantage, the play is going to be coming on in towards the B bomb site, and it's down to Brokey to deliver.
Oh, he's second best of it. He still gets one, but he was watching down the ramp. There would have been multiple players pushing into his crosshair. And now OG feel comfortable and convinced that this site is completely bereft of any CT, so they will go in for the plant. Fast rotation in. Twists is waiting for Neofrag to show his head. If they can get this kill quick, then there is every chance of a possible retake. Still 3/4 of the fuse remain on the bomb. Neofrag is going to get peeked in from Twists. Gets the kill, but it's at great cost to his HP, and Flames will trade him back. They know one of these remaining Ts are. It's all down to the last one in the form of Fiku. And this smoke may do more harm than good for Rops, because surely he gets fragged down now from Fiku. Sprays up through the smoke, and OG bounce straight back after losing one round. They secure a 4-1 lead.
And not just that, for FaZe, you win one in this CD-side economy, you win a round and then immediately lose all members. That means the money's in a grim position indeed. And to able to triangulate the traces coming in from Karrigan's gun there and able to bring this one back. But that was actually a good start coming in for FaZe initially, but Another point for the spacebar jump gang right there, Vince. I know you're not one of them. I'm just
I use
happy to find out. Yeah, you do. There we go.
Yeah.
What a legend. But Rob's just sneaking from this should be it. There we go. Clean round. The timing on that. So if you can recreate this against FaZe, things get interesting. Contact play. Oh, the flash is brilliant. Man2 wasn't blinded, but Neofrag was so white. And Karrigan, 2 easy kills for him.
Yeah, they also lined up. I mean, it was such a beautiful timing on FaZe. And this is where that kind of research, watching over the demos, getting an idea for OG's behavioral patterns could very well come to the forefront. Those kind of plays, those kind of opportunistic flash peaks. We saw Karrigan in that pistol round getting a flash and getting the aggression, getting the kill off the back of it. Now, Rops gets the headshot, but actually is sprawled out, and that puts more pressure on Brokey. And of course, he's going to pass the first kill fairly comfortably. And that puts Fiku in an awkward spot, and still, they need to traverse the bomb over here. They need to cross it onto the site. If it was in the hands of Fiku, he could go for this straight-up plant, but because it wasn't, and it was Nexa that was carrying it from main, there will be no plant, and only one kill, plus AK's trading hands. FaZe bouncing back into this half. I will put the caveat in, though, that they did win both pistol rounds against Entropic, which is always going to give you a massive advantage against anyone on the world, on any map. This is going to be a shooting gallery, and it's going to be a massacre. And it's Twists and it's Rops that lay OG to rest. However, it was a full eco.
Look at Rops. Look at timing Rops finds. He's pushing on in through A hall. So now FaZe can commit 3 or maybe even 4 members on his B bomb site as Brokey spots the shoulder and he's going to find Neofrag.
Yeah, the OG, they were too slow. They just didn't really do enough to get FaZe interested here and push them and probe them in awkward positions. And this is the end result. A complete and utter devastation of a round. FaZe get their 5th without losing a player. And you mentioned before, the average...
And just mauling the final 2 players as Twist. This one's a shooting gallery for the Canadian. Runs out of bullets at the very end, but that's all right. Rops and Rain are there to finish off the job. And FaZe, they make it clean. 5 in a row right now for the side of FaZe Clan. As Twist is getting his position with utility, so the 3T's lying in wait. The flash is brilliant, though. Is Twist gonna check? Yes, he is, but Nexa finds him first.
Important to at least take down Twist in the process, but now Mantu needs to deal with Rain. He is exceptionally low on 1 HP. A bullet anywhere, and he is a goner, but he manages to duck underneath and survive, pulls back to the cave. Oh, that's ridiculous, and OG needed that frag because now he can position and watch the B site, which allows Carrigan to play up close in this angle. Neofrag's been solid today, but Carrigan is up to the task.
Carrigan's been looking pretty solid here on the CT side, just coming out on top of a lot of these duels. The re-picked up, he could be punished, but no, Carrigan, second one for him, and there's no way Mantu can trade. Bomb's been dropped. Now, Mantu has a lot of time to work with, and he was a hero in a previous game, but this might be too much to ask. You can see them slowly triangulating on his position, and Robbed from behind will finish him off. 7-5 now.
Then FaZe came back, and then 2 more rounds. They're going to go for an aggressive hit here. Carrigan this time can get 1, actually 2 from the grave. He will burn Fiku alive. Rain will be disappointed he didn't come out ahead in that trade. He had Mantu dead to rights, but instead it will be a post plant. Now keep in mind that there's not a huge amount in terms of grenades. In fact, there's absolutely nothing, so they may go in for some kind of an aggressive peek here. The spray through the boxes is good. Nearly nullifies Nexa. He's on 35. Mantu with a boost up over. Tries to spray. Bit of damage inflicted. That HE is going to be money, though. Oh, it's a double dunk. And Neofrag's also going to take shrapnel. Now, do they realistically expect all 3 of the players to be in the same angle? They're going to find that out firsthand. And with the kits, they're going to have enough time. It's a really solid effort from OG, all things considered. But FaZe just had too much up their sleeve.
Oh, Vince, if they didn't have the nade there, it could have gotten a little spicy for OG. One of the players was really whittled down the boost, actually dealing quite a bit of damage, and Brokey had just the AWP, so this nade just might have saved FaZe there. Great triple kill from Brokey. He would have thrown the smoke there, Vince, as Carrigan. He's been such a nuisance in his ramp position, and he's going to escape as well.
Rain nearly doubles up. And Flame's last man standing, 48 HP separates him and his demise. Flash is good, but he can't really follow up that damage. Spray down onto Brokey, gets a second as well. On 5 HP, he had a very small chance, but that has been ripped away from the Estonian.
Jeez, and OG have only gotten the bomb down once, which was the light purchase when they had pistols, and just the timing. That is just so unfortunate. And this is something we didn't see much yesterday against OG from Entropic, right? Vince, this consistent re-aggression.
Are pretty low right now. 3 players are on the 15 HP mark, and Neofrag, one of them, has now been finalized by Brokey's AWP. Rotation around the back, double spray from Carrigan, and that's the bomb that goes with it on Donut. And FaZe were looking a little bit shaky in this round, but they have once again just planted their feet in the ground, and they refuse to go down. This would be 9 rounds in a row and a 10-5 half, and that is exactly what comes to pass.
It's been Carrigan and his men all the way. And Carrigan, I think it was what, 16-7? I will have to check that, but he has been in monstrous form. Not just catching the timing, but sometimes, at times, just White swinging and taking duels and coming out on top. 16-7 for... And Flames pushed up with the dualies.
Tailor-made for these angles. The jump up, though, completely wrecked him. He had to change his angle of aggression. There were two players there you expect. Really, the CT should lock that one down. Mantu is still playing possum around the donut portion before he spills Brokey down. And there's Neofrag as well. They do claim the round. So OG, as they did against Entropic. So where Nexa needs to have impact. If he goes down without much of a fight, this could get really bad really quick. He's getting tagged up through the smoke. Spray is good, though. Depleting nearly a third of the magazine, denying the bomb plant as well. And it seems like this round will be going the way the CTs after all. Oh, the Glock spray is so rough. If that's a P250, it's 100% a kill to Fiku, but instead, it's Rops that tries to clutch in the 1-on-3. And there's just too many angles to deal with. 10-7 the score.
Nerve on FaZe to go for that, but here we go. The buy is going to be coming in, and Twist is going to be leading the charge. Everyone is so blind as Flames running around the corner with the MP9. He doesn't know what Carrigan is.
OG fending away with a FAMAS with the AKs that they've picked up, but now it's going to be Rain that's getting dinked down through the smoke.
How many times have we seen this duo pull off miraculous things? But this is looking unlikely. Brokey only able to trade after a ton of damage has been dealt in his direction, and he's crossed on over, and this could provide him a window. But now the jig is up. They know exactly where he is. There's going to be CTs waiting for him. 3, in fact. The Nexa doing to Carrigan what Carrigan was doing to OG time and time again. Great flash to peek towards ramp. 50 seconds on the clock. FaZe still have time. They still have options, but they have just 2 incendiaries, no smokes. Rain making a lot of noise, but he will be found. The boost comes in. Twist so very low, and a great transfer from Faku to get both the kills.
Not something you say too often, but it has been the case here. Molly's now tossed in. Rain picks up the first Eagle headshot, but there's Mantu, and Nex has just been waiting here the entire time behind the boxes. Double spray in alongside Mantu's AWP. And all the T's are falling apart, but Rain able to get around the side. Mantu couldn't hear this, but Fiku digs his AWP out of the ditch that had been put into. And that could have just saved him the round, because if Rain picks up the kill there, it's a 2-on-2, and both the CTs were coming from CT spawn.
A bit of utility inside of the Jaguar position, and Flames all the timing here. Oh, the timing was great. The spray a little rough though, and Twist is going to get the trade, and as a pivot back towards the A bomb site, Twist with a second kill, and all of a sudden there is a window. It's a small window, Vince. The FaZe with 16 seconds. I don't think they can even make it.
They can get to the bomb, but they probably can't deal with Nexa, because if he just gets one kill here from behind the box, that's going to be the round. And it's not just one, it's 2.
10-5, mind you, and now they've won 7 rounds. It's Carrigan, at least able to take on Neofrag. That's a huge find, but Flames looking to stand and deliver 3 huge kills with the spray. Rops will reply back, but still man advantage for OG.
A 2-man advantage now, and Carrigan on 33 HP, who started the round off with his run and gun style with the Tech 9. Now at least has a good idea. He is switching back and forth. The timing may work against him. No, he hasn't. Carrigan down. OG 8 in a row now. Gets flashed out. It's a good flash. You're going to check their angles. This is one of the changes that recently came into Ancient in full effect. It allows you to go for that swing in. And Twists claiming both of the frags opens up business to A. Still need to bring the bomb over though and get it planted down. That's going to be in the arms of Brokey. And the spray is good through the smoke. Fiku nullifies Rops. There is a rotational play in effect though. Rain is watching from red. He can swing around the back of them, but Neofrag checks his angles, checks his back, and delivers the final blow to Rain. Puts it down to Twists and Brokey. They have control of the temple, but now with that wall being locked in, he can't peek through on the temple side. He has to go for the white swing, and his partner in crime has been smoked off. Neofrag with the upper hand onto Brokey, then tags Twists through the smoke. They're going for the full defuse, and Twists can't do anything about this. OG secure a 14th round.
Who was waiting for him? It looked like just a tap on his head. Oh, just clean stuff from Twist, and yet they fall. Neofrag catching Rain on the look as well, leaving Brokey and Twist to hold on to the bomb in the 2v3. Twist, he tried his best, but when you have no vision, what can you do? As Carrigan and Twist able to open it up at mid this time around, but the trades are still good. It's a 3v3. As NeoFrag, a dangerous game, he gets dinked, but somehow survives and takes down Rops.
Brokey can hear footsteps. Fiku moving through on the T side. Does he check his angles? He does. Does connect a shot, but it's not enough to kill Brokey. And now NeoFrag coming out into the open. Should be a goner. Rain will shut him down in the back. FaZe clinging on for dear life. Knows that his days are numbered if he pushes to the side. He's just not got the health for it. He was hoping one of the players pushed into him, which they have now, and that gives him a chance. But Brokey snatches his life away at the cost of 4 lives. But FaZe, they've broken the curse. That is their first T round. Oh, 2 kills, and there's no response. FaZe, they get a foot in this half, and it's quickly kicked away. And they come crumbling down. The leg sweep continues, and now stamping on them while they're on the ground is Fiku. 20 seconds. Rops can peek in, and even with that kill, lightning fast headshot, it doesn't really matter. There's too many CTs, there's too many hurdles, there's too many obstacles. Twist connects one, but 7 seconds, multiple players face him. FaZe, 4 map points. I think we also have to tip our hat to OG here, because we were thinking, right, they basically wrecked Entropic. Very different ball game to playing FaZe. They went both pistols. A lot of caveats were thrown in the mix. They're showing that they are a legit ancient team here, and they're making FaZe look very ordinary on this T half.
Yeah, the scoreline looked kind of close. Oh my lord, the barrage utility being deployed. 2 players down to 60 HP.
Oh, they're just running straight into the blender here, FaZe. They need entries. They need them right now. They needed them yesterday, to be honest. They lost 4 players without any kind of retaliation. And OG, they take their choice of map 16-11 with a flawless CT side.
16-11. That is, if you look at the scoreline, right, you go back to the match page on HLTV.
And a 4th player coming over as well for NeoFrag. So it is a full 5-on-5 retake. Flashes in, and Rops landing a brisk, crisp 1-tap with the P250. NeoFrag and Nexa, though, do come back with 2 of their own. And both healthy. They can pick up a kit as well, and they have a smoke. This could get interesting. 2 players on the connector side, though, but how is their lineup? Full defuse coming in. There's the spray. They have it locked down from Twists and Rain. So FaZe, they lost both pistol rounds on Ancient, but they're going to remedy the situation here on Mirage.
Yeah, very fast play coming in. There was the, I think there was a failed smoke there towards mid, on towards jungle, but apart from that, getting the bomb down, then Robs, as you pointed out, clean shots. There was still the danger to smoke into kit in the hands of OG.
Be spotted by multiple players. Oh, he actually just dips through on the shadow side as Mantu went above, hiding the smoke. He was bypassed, but in doing so now, gap in the smoke. Mantu could set this round on fire. He could explode. Twists has the bomb. He's going to be going in for the plant. Gets denied, and now in goes Mantu again. The problem is, though, he needed to connect 2 shots back to back to give himself a realistic chance. It won't be happening.
I kind of expected him to swing out a little bit wider and take the, take the kill onto the CD spawn player first, and then go for the planter, but still, it would have been a very, very rough task indeed. So FaZe, sure, they lose a couple of players, but still going to be pretty happy with the way things have.
It does make this a little bit one more dimensional, but NeoFrag has been alleviated off the battlefield for the time being. Important moment comes up, and Twists flicks to the head of Flames. One shot from Mantu, traded out, but Fiku is there to stand and deliver one more. Nexa, though, in no position to realistically attain anything from this spot, and Brokey, who is pushing through on the CT spawn, tailor-made to maybe pick up a couple of kills, especially if he goes unchecked. But he has players surrounding him, gets 2, had no right to pick up 2 frags. It gives his team a chance, but they're all over on the B site. They'll have to move in from Catwalk. They need an insta-headshot, but it's Carrigan that delivers 2 alongside Twists. And although Mantu had a couple of chances, it's not going to really yield anything.
And they do lose a few players, which is keeping the money a little honest, but the op will be saved by Carrigan for Brokey as well. Great attempt from Fiku to find... Matt, listen, Carrigan has been very, very...
we both know him. We've both spoke with him a number of times. He's a very chill kind of guy. He knows if he's not playing his best CS. Mantu, meanwhile, though, has been playing very well the last couple of days, but he'll come to an end. Twists traded out from Fiku. Sprays labored, but Flames does finally get it done. And that gives him a 2-player advantage. Make that a 3-player advantage now. Rob's coming out on Palace has been unchecked so far, but that one shot will give his position away. Get rid of some of these pesky CTs. First kill will not go his way. And there's an AWP down there, which I think Fiku's about to find, but decides not to pick it up. They're happy to just stick with the one.
Yeah. FaZe have usually been very solid in going for this A splits, but finally facing a little bit of pressure as Flames catches a blinded Karrigan and is looking for more. The second kill as well, and Flames back-to-back rounds where it's found Rain and Karrigan.
Whereas the money was oozing. He has to move away into the kitchen and have a quick peek, and this means that NeoFrag is completely alone. He's being swept in on. They haven't checked this angle though, and now Twist is going to drop down. Double spray from NeoFrag, but he doesn't get the second. Rob survives on 18 HP, and in a post plant, this is now a winnable round for FaZe.
It could be the round still going the way of OG.
It's an uncharacteristic miss as well, isn't it? He's been playing so well, and Rops, he still couldn't write him off even on low HP. He gets one, but that's going to be all.
Towards mid, this could be risky. It's about the timing in Flames. Just gonna stick around with Brokey though. Still able to find NeoFrag before he falls. And the timing here is massive. Karrigan finds Mantu, and he knows where Fiku is. He has a very good inkling as to where he is.
He's dropped down as well, so this could actually catch Fiku off guard if he keeps looking up. He turns to his right-hand side. Oh, he must have thought they'd already pushed out of connector. And OG, for the second consecutive round, have a vast lead, and it just slips away. This time, though, it looks like FaZe will be able to punish them fully. A little bit of scrappiness there, though, tossing the bomb to each other and no one watching jungle. So maybe this round isn't done just yet. Nexa moving through on the CT side, going in for that wide swing. They would have heard Rops shoot out from this very box just a few moments ago. And Nexa with a perfect timing. That peak twist, though. That one deke. Totally destroying Nexa, but he has no idea as to where the final player resides. Both are low. 18 HP, plays 31. He's checking the angles, but he goes right when he should have gone left. He zigs when he should have zagged. A nice effort, an OG.